Nightwing issue 2, which is written by Tim Seeley and art by Javier Fernandez, which I thought was pretty fantastic. Nightwing, again,
Yep.
really hit it out of the park. So, Nightwing is dealing with the fact that he's got this new partner named Raptor,
Mm-hmm.
who is very arrogant, thinks he's better than Batman, thinks that Batman's taught Dick all wrong,
Yep.
which is especially arrogant in the DC universe because Batman's Batman. And he's about as arrogant as you get. And now, obviously, I think part of my favourite stuff in this, again, was the interaction with Barbara Gordon. Because,
Yeah.
come on, like, I love that they're following through with this. And it's a thing. And it's a...
Yep. Well, she's a supporting character. I mean, she's been in 2 of the 3 issues, right? Was she in the Rebirth?
She wasn't in Rebirth, but she was in issue 1.
Okay. Yeah. So, and I like that, and the callback to the present.
Yeah, not only... Yeah, we got the present, right? But not only do we get the present, the final scene calls back to their roof, their bridge thing in the first issue, which was a great moment. So not only is a great continuity there, or continuity there, sorry, not only that, the whole thing makes the whole universe feel connected, because she not only is in Japan, which she is in Batgirl issue 1, she even says that part of the inspiration for doing that trip in the first place was Nightwing saying he was going to Russia for a mission.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also says that she didn't mind leaving Gotham because she knew that the new Gotham twins were there and that Batwoman's boot camp was up and running. Look, in one panel, I was like, this is a world. This feels like it's a thing. Like, everything's connected.
And there weren't they didn't feel compelled to add editors boxes to be like, well, check out Detective Comics for this. Check out.
Yeah. I don't think they needed to. I think that would have been too much, especially since you'd have like 3 of them.
Right, and that's what I'm saying is they're confident in the story they're telling, just to let it ride.
Yeah, no, I really like that. See, when I read that, I was like, oh man, this just all feels like it's all interlinked. It feels, and now we know this Nightwing story is set alongside Batgirl's first arc as well, whereas Batgirl and the Birds of Prey set a bit later because it's after the first Batgirl arc. Like you're building a bit of a timeline. You're seeing where things sort of slot in, and no, I really like that. Like Dick and Babs and their like chemistry and the way they play off each other in this is great. It was great in the last issue. It's great in this issue, and you feel a little bit sad at the end when Dick stands her up because he's got stuff to go do, and it's kind of upsetting.
Yeah, well, more like he. Yes, he does kind of stand her up, but it's not like...
Yeah, no, he's not just been, a dick. But he's...
Yeah, it's very heartbreaking when you see him have to ignore that text.
He has to ignore the text. Because he has to prove himself to Raptor and do the job. But Babs is there in her date outfit, and she's like, I thought this was a date. Which, again, fantastic callback to that joke in the last issue.
Definitely.
So, I mean, I thought she was just a one-issue thing last time, but now that she's been in this one and we've had this part, I don't necessarily need her in the next issue, but I feel like we have to follow up in this now. That there has to be, more to this. There has to be a conclusion.
Well, yeah, someone has to, because Batman's already made it known that he's going to be hands-off. So we kind of need someone that's going to be concerned, because I don't think Babs really knows what's going on, right?
We mean with Dick and Raptor and all that?
Well, with Dick working for the Parliament of Owls.
I can't remember if she said... I'd have to go back and look at the conversation from the last issue again to see what she knows exactly. But she knew it was dangerous, so I think she... I would think she knows some of it. Maybe, I don't know.
It adds someone that is caring about what he's doing on a level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gives them a tie, which is nice, because one of the problems with the New 52 is that everyone felt like they lack supporting cast members. Like, there was no ties to anyone for a lot of the heroes. So it's nice that they have this, and again, like I say, that it's just such a fantastic callback to the last issue. And I'm invested in this. I care about them. I care about these crazy kids. Dear. Otherwise, though, the issue featured sort of Nightwing trying to prove himself to Raptor. Raptor saying he can't do the thing. We also got big the big fat woman giving this weird birth.
The Cobra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. That was rough.
Which again, world building. Cobra was involved in Batman issue 1.
Yep.
So it all comes back. But yeah, so Cobra was attacking a Parliament of All ship.
Filled with.
Go on, say it.
Oh, filled with refugees. They don't say from where, but basically the Parliament's going to ship them into Greece, where the Parliament's going to take over because of what's going on there. Which, see, this is how I feel like you tie it into the real world. Instead of throwing Obama in there as the president, talk about stuff like this, where the villain group wants to take over a country because it's vulnerable to be taken over. And they're going to turn it into their own, country, and these refugees are going to be the ones that build it.
Yeah. Which, of course, is a big problem for Dick to let that go, because, his refugees basically being kidnapped to go and do slave work.
Right.
Obviously, a big theme of this issue is that Raptor keeps talking about brands and, building an image of himself. And, it makes Dick sort of question, if he's an extension of Batman, and, the little girl when he picks her up in the ship and she sees the blue Nightwing logo, and it instantly makes her feel a bit safer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really interesting to explore this, and what does it mean to be Nightwing, and what does that symbol mean? Why do we have this? And of course, it's stuff we've kind of explored before in a way, but not in the sense of calling it a brand in the way that he talks about it, because he's obviously a mercenary who just gets paid for what he does. So it's,
but it is a marketing and a brand when you think about it. I mean, that's what Batman's about.
it is, but it's.
But not in the profiteering off of it way.
Yeah, well, because brand is a commercial thing, and myth is what Batman deals in. He deals in the myth and the symbol of something.
Right.
So that it's similar to what a brand is, but there's a context to the way you say it, and brand is very specific. It's very cynical, and it's very, like I say, this guy does this for money. He gets paid for these jobs. Whereas Nightwing does it because he believes it, because he thinks it's the right thing to do. And it's showing you the contrast between these two characters and how they're going to butt heads as they're working together as we go forward.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so but he basically taunts him into coming, whistling the tune again like he did earlier on in the issue.
Yeah.
And dares him to make a stand, which of course is why Dick leaves poor Barbara. I'll mention the art as well briefly. The book's pretty damn nice looking. Really can't complain. Beautiful sunsets over Japan, and actually, is that Japan? I think they're about to meet somewhere else actually.
No, because that's where Batgirl is, right?
Yeah, but they said they were going to meet somewhere. It might have been outside of Japan actually.
It was in Japan because they said Hachiko Station.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just misremembering.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, Dick ignoring that text at the end. Oofed.
Yeah.
That hard.
Yep. And also, Raptor kind of revealing himself that there's more to him too. He's not just working for the Owls. So
yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Where do you think they're going with that?
What's that?
Where do you think they're going with that?
See, there's something familiar about him, so I don't know if they're going to reveal him to be someone that we've encountered before, or if just he's like a dark version of Nightwing, because that's what they were kind of hinting at, where Nightwing says that his fighting style has been called, like jazz, where Raptor is similar, but his is like a rap battle. It's way more aggressive. So, but yeah, it's just I think they're just showing the mirror and the dark mirror.
Yeah, because Raptor implies that he's actually intending on some way taking down the Parliament as well, but you wouldn't think it from the way he acts.
Right.
But he tells Dick that no, there's going to be a lot more hard choices before we even get to that point, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be more I don't know, sympathetic as we get along. Maybe we'll actually care about Raptor by the time, you know, he has to leave or gets killed, or maybe he'll be a recurring supporting character.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see how they play that up. But no, that was great.
Definitely.
Nightwing Action 2 is great stuff.